Hello everyone and welcome to my CGrid tutorial. This is a plugin for ME2 that creates a grid of colors that you can choose, and it has a lot of nice features. So let's dive into it. So in this show file I have 6 groups, the LEDs, beam, etc, and they lay out like this. So let's start the plugin. This is the initial setup. At first it asks how many colors do you want on your grid, on your palette. It says here 12, this is the default, I think it's a nice number, and it adds to it white and warm white, meaning total 14 colors. Then which groups are actually going to be in the grid, we will just type 1 until 6. Notice you don't need to put through, but dashes and commas. Okay. Then it asks me if there are any group that I never want to fade or delay. So in my case, I have my beams group, okay, which has no RGB attributes. They only have color wheel, so I never want them to fade or delay. So I will just put them in this list. Now we will decide where to put all the pull items actually. So you need to choose in the next couple of questions, you need to put a vacant place. So layout, I want it in layout 2. The preset base, it means which is the first preset. In my case, I will put 101. It creates its own preset as we would see later. Then which image pool to start, again I will put 101. It creates a lot of images, so leave a lot of space. Executor start, it uses executors, so put it in another page. So I'll put it in 2.176 as it suggests, but you can put whatever you want. Macro start 101, sequence start 101. Okay, that's a nice summary of what's going to happen. Okay, let's press OK. Now it goes. As you can see, it's going for a while. Why does it go for a while? Let's look behind the scene. At first it creates all the presets, as we said, but now it creates images. And images take time to create. Okay, so as you can see, it creates the images. Let's see, a couple of seconds it will create another image, as you can see here. So it takes a couple of minutes. So I will pause the recording and we will get back to you after that. Okay, this took about 5 to 7 minutes. So here's the summary of what happened. Okay, let's press OK. Now, before I move on, I want you to notice that it created a universal preset, a universal RGB preset. So for my beams, which have color wheel, it won't do. So I will just merge them into those presets. Merge. So I will do all of those color presets and get back to you. So now, because I merged all those presets, I need to rerun the plugin. Let's just clear all for a moment and rerun the plugin. But this time I don't want to build a new color palette. Okay, so it will be a very quick process. I hit cancel and it's much faster. Still the same groups, still the beams don't delay, still the same layout, the same preset base, the same image start, the same executors, the same macro start, and the same sequence start. And it will be very, very quick, as you can see. That's it. Now we are ready to go. Let's go to the main view. Okay, so as you can see, we have all the groups here. The beams have this bluish outline because they are freezed. They don't accept fade and delay. That's why they have this outline. Okay, so this is just like a normal grid. Okay, you can put whatever you want, whatever. Okay. And let's go through all the features. Of course, it has the all row, which you can just put all the rows. There is the fade. Let's start just with fade. So let's say we have the movelets down. Okay, so it just fades. And after that, we have the delay. The delay is just how it goes and the direction how it goes from left to right. So let's say this group, it goes from left to right. If you put more delay, it will take, of course, longer to go from one to another. You can also type in input, some kind of input, let's say 5. Okay, so it will fade over 5 seconds, which is very, very slow. I won't wait for it. There is the direction. You can do it left to right to left, inward, outward, inward, whatever you want. Let's do again the fade, a normal fade and a normal delay. Okay, as you can see, inwards, outwards as well. The next feature is the linking. What do I mean by linking? It means like I have my spots up and spots down. So most of the show, I want them to be the same color always. So I can just click one of them. As you can see, it gets activated and the spots down. Now they're in the same link group. Okay, I can also put whatever I want. Okay, and now they go together. No matter what I do, they just go together. After you click a color, it deactivates and you can get another one, like the movelets up and down. Okay, they can go together. And there is removing by clicking this X or clicking the remove all. This is the big X. And one last feature is the 2-color feature. So the 2-color feature is just dividing the group into 2 subgroups that have different colors. So let's see how it looks. You can choose the pattern which it divides it. So let's go for even odd. You click it and let's say half yellow, half pink. So now the grid goes half yellow, half pink. Okay, let's say it also works when linking. And I want, for example, the blocks. It divides the group into left and right. Let's say I want white and blue. So both groups are in white and blue. That's it. That's all the features. I hope you can enjoy this grid and what it gives to you. And keep in touch. You can comment and like the video. Peace out.